Years ago, a werewolf couple was taken by a vampire king and his queen. The king and queen had a daughter whose safety was entrusted to the werewolf couple. Years have passed since then, and now, in a castle just outside of town, a banquet is being held for a special event. Tonight, the moon turns red, symbolizing good fortune for vampires. You are a servant and bodyguard to the princess of the castle. But more than that, you are secret lovers. On this night, you plan to be on your best behavior and not attract attention. Your princess, however, has other plans. I'm bored. I hardly know anyone here. And anyone who has taken an interest in talking to me has done it to obtain an arranged marriage. Ugh. They could at least try to be subtle about it. It's all just so cliché to me. My dear, your pale visage radiates throughout this land. If only you could bless my home with it. My lady, you must venture out to my castle sometimes and learn about the history of my family. Give me a break. Well, I'm glad you're finding it so funny. At this rate, I'm hoping for a duel or a fire to break out. Still, I suppose it's not all bad. After all, you look good in the bottle uniform. I especially like that you used the ribbon I gave you to tie your hair back. I'm serious. By the way, your tie is loose again. Let me get that for you. Relax, no one is staring. And besides, even if they did, it will just look like the princess is making sure her servants look presentable. You know, I sometimes wonder what my father and mother will think of us being together. I mean, my father rescued you when you were a pup and raised you to serve me as my protector. But I doubt he expected us to grow so close. There, all done. No, I'm merely thinking aloud. I know you respect him, and you wouldn't want to do anything to upset him. But sometimes I wonder what it'd be like for us to not hide our feelings for each other. You're right. We have each other, and that's what matters. Hey, look over there. Looks like you're getting some looks. Well, who could blame them? Werewolves are a rarity these days. and to see one serving as a bodyguard to a vampire princess. Now, that is a sight to see, as long as they keep their hands off you. At least they want to lose them. Why don't we give them a reason to stare? Come on, dance with me. You worry too much. Oh, it's going to look like it is the princess ordering our bodyguard to dance with her. Which I am, so come on. Here, take my hand. And there. You've definitely improved since the last time we practiced. You were a good student. I had to say, I love when you hold me like this. I always feel so safe. Ever since we were little. Do you remember when we were children and you always gave me piggybacks throughout the forest? I always loved that. The wind in my hair, the moon and stars overhead. No matter how dark it was or how far I went, you always knew how to get home, and you always kept me safe. I still think it's funny how I told you I loved you. Mother had read me a book about a knight who rescued a princess from a dragon. So, the next night I had you play me by the waterfall and had you be princess so I could rescue from the waterfall dragon. Yeah, you were so miserable standing under the waterfall. I'm sorry about that, by the way. But your noble knight. Oh, it looks like the music stopped. Everyone is looking at us. Hey, just bow and walk off. I'll meet you outside at the balcony. Oh, that was close. But I think we played it off well enough. Now, where are we? Oh, yes, reminiscing about our youth. Hey, now that I think about it, I wanted to know, when was the moment you realized you had feelings for me? The time the hunter tribe broke into our home. He poisoned you with a silver blade. Now I remember, I was still so young. You told me years later that you saw a hunter break into the house, and he attacked you. Then my father stopped him before he could deal the death blow, and my mother tended you for a month while you recovered. How exactly did this make you love me? I stayed by your bedside and sang a reed to you. No way. Was I any good? Horrible, hey! Yeah, I'm sure you're right. But I did get better. You have to admit that. Huh? When did I realize I had feelings for you? Well, do you remember that time we went into the village? You wanted to play with the other children? You know, we found some playing after dark, but when they started asking questions about your family, and you told them you never met them, so they started mocking you for being an orphan, and you started crying. Seeing them hurt you, like, for no reason, it got me so angry. I punched the leader so hard he flew back into the other kids and ran off. Then, I remember holding you until you calmed down. You don't have to thank me. You may be my protector, but I won't let anyone hurt you. I love you. Oh, the moon started to change color. This calls for a toast. To us. It's beautiful, isn't it? How the moonlight paints a red of the forest like this. Something more beautiful than the moon. Oh, let me guess. You're going to tell me? My eyes. What about them? They make me look calming. Like you could trust me with all your secrets. Well, are there any secrets you need to tell me? None. Oh well. Think I've had enough for tonight. Dawn is just around the corner, and I feel like resting. Care to escort me to my room? Well then, lead the way. You know, the night was rather dull, but spending it with you made it... It made me think about all the fun we had as little kids and made it bearable. And to see you in dress in a more refined manner was certainly a treat. My ribbon? Nah, you keep it. It looks better on you anyway. Besides, I have more. Wait, you're saying goodnight? Yeah, our rooms are across from each other. But I was thinking we could, cuddle? Oh, come on. Let me use you as a pillow for... You know you love it. Yes, now. Come on, get inside before anyone sees us. Safe at last. Oh, you lay down first. There. Nice and warm. You spoil me too much. Well then, how about I spoil you a little after all? Well then, how about I spoil you a little after all? I know deep down you're just a little puppy. You are, and I can see it on your face, the smile. Yeah, the smile when you look at me that way. Your eyes light up. If you had a tail, I'd bet it'd be wagging. I'm sorry I can't help but tease you a little. Now close yours. I'm going to lull you to sleep, just like you like.